Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this can be worth it. It's gotta load up my tablet. Okay, let's go. Sickest Koji in the ranked game.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Yep. Man, I love being hit mid-dodge 15 times a second. Okay, yep, doesn't catch him. Yep, true combo by the way. Luckily, I tried to use a cider at that range. Yep, comes out faster than Bo, even though he had already used an attack. And missed. Just in case that wasn't obvious. Yep, hits from behind. Yep, comes up fast and down air, and hits. Yep, hits in the body. Yep, hits in the body yet again. Okay. And hits, you'll never guess, in the body.
Player one wins.
Maybe let's turn my music up. Just turn this into 2 hours of me sitting here listening to music.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Okay, hit straight to the side. Okay, doesn't hit him. Yep, gets priority. Okay, doesn't hit him. Unlucky. Yep, misses a down air. Instantly goes for a down light. And that's Koji 4 yet.
Player 2 wins. Three, two, one, brawl.
Yep, he grabs that despite us both clicking the button. Yep. Arrow doesn't like explode, hits the ground or anything. Yep, dodge, doesn't work. Okay, that doesn't like lose a bunch of speed, and my dodge doesn't work. Top it all off. Yep, that hits in his body, slightly above him. Not what I inputted, but it works. Yep, I throw my weapon, he throws his weapon. Don't worry, his hits me, mine doesn't hit him. What do you know? Passive Rayman. Yep, dodge backwards does nothing. What do you know? Rayman's faster than Koji. No one's surprised. Guy ground pounds the stage and expects it to hit me. Yep. Hits in the body, catches my recovery, even though on my screen now, casually below him, you know, using a recovery. Yep. Punch doesn't hit him. Just goes through him. Yep, behind him, neutral is to the left, but I'm to his right. Not neutral, down. Yep, doesn't hit him. Oh, would you look at that, he went for the below me side air again. You guy's an idiot. Easiest reads of my life. Doesn't hit him, okay. Yep, not midair. Yep, Missed the ground pound, still gets hit. What's up, mate? You know me, playing some ranked. Hitbox is not making sense. Passive Rayman. The classic. Is DV working? Nah. He has just decided that he will not play Brawl. Which, to be perfectly honest, I wish I could do the same. Only partially true. Rank is pain, indeed. You can do the same set, you just choose not to. Exactly. Thus, only partially true. The thing is, I like playing Brawl, right? For the most part. What I don't like is lag in Brawl. Go right back into the Koji grind. Oh, another Koji.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Yep, that hits me. Doesn't hit him. Crazy. Doesn't hit him. Downlight doesn't hit him. Instead, recovery has enough sideways range to hit me. Okay, the falling there. Okay, yep, has more range than Koji side sig. Koji down sig. And comes out faster, because when my arrow was already primed and ready to be shot, he activated it. Yep, side light hits above him. Yep, can't dodge above that. That is actually Side Sig's one weakness, is that you can just jump over it, but not this guy's. Yep, again, misses an attack. That hits in the body. No one's surprised. Didn't pick up the weapon despite inputting it. Don't worry, my sider doesn't hit above me. Okay, and I couldn't dodge that. Yep. After both the kicks goes through, he's like, oh, I'll just jump. Easy. Luckily, this guy does not seem to know how to play disadvantage. Unsurprising, since he's always at the advantage. Yep. Down light classically hits me on the wall. Yep. Jump dodge. Yep, can wake that up. Yep, doesn't hit above me. What do you know? Koji's faster than Koji. Yep, Guess what? I was on the platform from like, oh, I'm gonna slide into it.
Player 1 wins.
You'll never guess. Jump dodge. You know, it's like, nope, you're just gonna continue to slide into a sig. God. Other people can react after the attack hits them. I can't even react before an attack hits me.
Three, two, one, brawl.
Yep. Down light just, or not down light. Down air just goes straight through neutral light on sword. Yep, no dodges for me. At least not iframes from one. Yep. Yep, in his body. Literally could have used any move there, would have hit. Uh-huh. Yep, that hits there. Hammer wouldn't have even hit there. Yep, doesn't hit him. Wow, what do you know? This guy literally mashes to frick on both of his weapons. Literally can't be stopped. Yep, jump dodge, doesn't work. Recovery doesn't hit him, you know, just fight. Yep, still no dodge for me! Yep, classic grounded end light. Not end light, Ensei hits me grounded. What do you know? Guy jumps over the weapon after he's already hit by it. Oh, what do you know? Classic Mordex move, steals the weapon at the very last moment, so I literally can't play the game. Yep, hadn't used my dodge. Scythe can still just true combo me. Did use my dodge, and used a faster attack. God!
Player 2 wins.
Lemon will do.
Three, two, one, brawl! One wins. Three, two, one, brawl! Player 1 wins.
When are you going to reach Diamond Set? Well, probably as soon as I stop lagging. Literally the instant.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
When will I reach Plat? As I said, you are 100% better than anyone I fought today. So it should not be long. So close. Who's this guy? This is your boy, King of Frogs. Oh. Said have no mercy for the viewers, we're just paying it for the viewers. Yeah? I'm just a no mercy kind of guy. Meant to dash forward and then do that. Unlucky.
Player 1 wins.
What can we see? Pain indeed. How did I notice that before? I was on who this person was. But suddenly it all makes sense.
2, 1, brawl!
Okay, hits in the body. Has more range than down and axe. That has a very large lingering hitbox that I was not expecting.
Player 3 wins.
Gonna choose a character belt. Oh, I see. Every time I'm playing versus Set, he goes on tryhard mode. Do I motivate you, Set? You can say that. Man, see, the thing is, I don't want to mention lag all the time. It makes me that guy, right? But just motivating being able to play the game. Rather than fighting two Kojis as Koji. And none of my attacks work.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Oh, not dead yet.
Dominating.
Ow. I don't remember a second death.
Down.
Yeah? Okay, I dodged.
Player 3 wins.
Now you know Vrax NC is multi-part. Is it? I mean, it's multi-part, like, say, if you, Vrax is stupid. It don't if you dodge or not. Does it really not matter? That seems like it doesn't make sense.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
They clip with shield weird. I'm interested. Ooh. I thought you were in a bit higher percentage. Thought I would be safe. Okay, I tried to jump from the down there, but it didn't work. if you jump on a wall, it does get you off the wall, not just like doesn't work, right? How does that go over you? Collapse them up.
Player 1 wins.
Why don't you mute the server? How do you know? Must have been annoying for the past 4 days. Not really. I specifically unmuted it because I saw you typed in here. I try to say it doesn't matter. Don't quite understand. I was wondering who that was, because they changed their name. But now I am quite aware. Oh. No! I could have gotten a T-stud off that too, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not winning his blasters. How'd that hit? No! It was so close.
Player 3
Indeed,
wins.
yo.
Yeah. We are alive. I'm just very depressed right now.
Same.
Because I found out approximately an hour ago that not only do I work tomorrow, but I work Monday and Tuesday. So 3 days in a row.
Pain.
Yeah. All 8-hour shifts, all mid-shift. So, I kind of just want to, like, not exist for the next 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Just ghost them.
Yeah. Can I join the course? What's up, JV? How are you, mate? Depressed. That's why we're here with Brawlhalla.
Mm-hmm.
God, I still want to work for the next 3 days, bro. You know how annoying it is to have to deal with fast food for 3 days? Especially 8-hour shifts on mid-shift?
Isn't it technically not fast food?
Well, the thing is that it's still fast food.
Brawl.
Moderately quick food.
No.
That was a sick combo, and I might just clip it. That's not really a satisfying combo, unless it's 0 to death, you know? Man, I wanted to make it 3. Bow ground pound kills.
No! How'd that even glide across the floor?
How did I not lose my bow yet?
How does that hit their wall?
How does that hit the wall? He says. Close one.
No!
All I wanted to do was dancing, yeah. Ow.
How does that hit? Man.
Shut down. Player 3 wins.
Pretty easy Exalt gameplay, not gonna lie.
So what was that side thing, by the way?
Besides
On bow? Through the entire stage?
Phase Altered and Brawlhalla and Sigs, so.
Random.
That's a good point, actually.
Just like I said, it's what everyone else says. Like, don't focus on the animations, focus on the hitbox.
Mm-hmm. And the hitbox gently carpeted that stage.
You should know the hitbox without knowing the animation. You know, like you.
Technically, the animation did hit me. It just went through a wall.
Gotta understand the hitboxes without using the animations. It's the secret to Brawlhalla. If you guys want to get plat, you're supposed to know the hitboxes on moves, but not what's happening on your screen. So you have to know where the hitbox is from when they use it on their screen, not where they are or where they're using it.
Understandable, understandable.
3, 2, 1.
Brawlhalla tournaments should be played locally.
No. I just got outraged by Scythe.
I don't think you realize how Scythe works.
I also didn't think Greatsword would hit me there, as well as somehow dunk me.
Technically, I did hit you with a ground pound. Therefore, it dunks no matter how that ground pound hits you. No. Don't do it to me, David!
Except that ground pound. If that ground pound doesn't hit, that also scoops off the wall.
We knew that scooped off the wall. It's the first day Jayun was released.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think that would stun me longer than it would stun him. How did you possibly just...
You should really think about investing in some hitboxes, David. They're pretty useful, I hear. Instead, you sunk them all and Azot.
The classic. I'll hold him, you get him. Greatsword is literally the trashiest weapon in the entire game. That'll literally let you full team. It's literally just, like I said, how it is, it just should be removed from the game. It's literally just stupid. Like, it's not even like fun. It's not like it's just like really powerful. It has something really cheap to it. It's literally just such a dumb, like, stupid weapon that should have just never been added to the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's kind of how everyone feels about it. Like, how can you enjoy playing it? It's literally so slow. It's basically Scythe, but instead of, like, having to get read, you just stand in place and wheel 3 buttons. You know? But again, it's slow, it's unreliable, its hitboxes are, like, complete trash. It's just, like, it's a bad weapon. Like, it was just really bad from bad. Like I said, it's not, like, bad like a tier list or anything like that. But it's just literally such a dumb weapon. Like it has no place.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever enjoyed fighting or playing Greatsword, ever. Like, it legitimately is just an atrociously bad designed weapon. But, I mean, their hitbox in general are kind of, like, really bad. I don't know what they were kind of thinking when they made a lot of those things, but it's, like, really bad on Greatsword. It kind of sucks that's, like, the most recent thing they've made, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Seems sad. Man, can't wait to be this time tomorrow and I'm still at work.
Mm-hmm.
2, 1, brawl.
Think about how atrocious it is, dude. I'd be at work, like, an hour earlier than I woke up, and I'd still be at work now.
Yeah. I'll let you do that. Wait. Wow. I'm more just confused on how that killed.
How did that even just work? I literally hit both of you with the thing, and then he just walks out of the attack, and then hits me, and then launches me into a mine. Man. It's kind of like how King of Frog just literally shot you straight in the face, you didn't die, you just stood there, and somehow he still missed the hitbox.
Yeah?
Literally just because Brawlhalla doesn't know how to register someone getting hit in the face and getting hit. No different, what can I say? Evan, that's exactly what King of Frog was trying to do that entire time. Just walk into all your attacks
Yep.
and just
Same here.
lose priority as well. Yay, Bryn, woohoo. One spear combo and side air. The character. Throwing a couple of sigs here and there for my only attacks, and I'll be good. I kinda knew I was gonna go that weapon, even though I clicked it first. That weapon.
How'd that hit me?
No.
That hit me. That spiked you. Okay.
Yeah, obviously, Jared.
Not the outcome I exactly expected, but it works. If the game says it happened, it happened. It hurts so much when someone charges the side stick and arm to punch you right in the face. Kinda does. Doesn't happen to me very often. I'm usually the clocker.
They said not much I could do there when I lost my weapon from the first attack, and they could just edge guard with the stick that covers the entire entry point of every direction. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
What can I say? I could say it's complete luck that he happened to take away my weapon, right, with that attack, right? Or the fact the weapon spawned directly under him. You know, you could argue that factor, but I won't.
I gotta go to work tomorrow early, so see ya. See ya laters.
Powerful new move I called N-Sig? Or N-Sig. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's like Fel didn't have to actually play well. Like, the only way he wins that is by spamming Sigs. Because he'd have to just fight my Sigs otherwise. And literally, you can't win from just, like, trying to build up damage and kill someone, like, legitimately. Like I said, it's all about using Sigs for damage and kill options and cheese. And that's why a lot of weapons just excel the ways they do. And that's why Axe isn't that good. It's because other Sigs are just as powerful as Axe Sigs, and Axe is just slower and worse. You know? So you play dumb characters like, or not dumb characters, some weapons like Sight, their sword, or bow, where they're just faster, so with the amount of input you're putting through, you're bound to hit someone and cheese them out of their recovery, or dodge, or jump, and then just take their life. You know? Or play Hammer, where you just get one recovery and end their life. You know? But it's not really about actually playing well, or building up damage. It never is. That's just a side effect. Like, say, what do my attacks do that help me win the game? Absolutely nothing. Let's see, holding that Sig longer than anyone can hold an attack works. Because it completely walls me. Right, if I had the other thing, that would have killed.
So what got me to red, exactly?
Yeah, see, it doesn't matter if I hit that person in literal black, you know. It's about who's the sig. Like I said, sigs are always the answer. If it let me use them.
How does he do it?
Finally. God.
I mean, it's got like 11 defense.
Still some Jala. I think the
Checks
issue
out.
was that you didn't like weapon throw or follow up after hitting me off stage with the sig in yellow. Like, if you would have thrown your weapon or tried to do another sig, you would have just killed me in one.
That he actually would have.
Yeah. See, my issue was that I was only hitting you with like my recoveries and side airs on X. And then I had to throw in a bunch of sigs to kill. But like I said, it didn't really matter because it kind of just created a wall around me to where you couldn't attack. So that's why I won, even though I was Jala with 2 defense. Pretty incredible story.
White.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
It's like I said, that little combo I did literally did nothing to Jerks. It legitimately did not let me dodge or move to the left. It literally just punked me like a battleship.
Oh, okay. Why do Kaya Sigs have so much priority?
Why Bell literally can't be hit. Because Brawlhalla is literally a stupid game.
He's a genius, remember said, the god of the lobby, yeah baby.
Like I said, Jared doesn't even have to aim for me, he just uses a neutral stick and it literally locks onto me. That's the beauty
Yep.
of it. He literally wasn't even facing the right direction.
Which was the right direction. It's like how there are no wrong answers.
Yeah, well it's like Sig's never a bad option.
Dominating.
Hardest one of his life.
Player 1 wins.
Instead of even having to attempt to do a 2-hit true combo to hit you off the stage, you literally just whip the Sig at you.
Random.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
The power of 5 dexterity.
Ugh.
And 5 strength. His stats are really not that good.
I dodge. Dodges are irrelevant in Brawl. They really are. Like, if there's anything I've learned from Brawlhalla with dodges, your dodges come back like once every 4 seconds, right? Just so then you can press it before you get hit, and then it not go off, and then you don't have your dodge because it took it away, right? But then other people get their dodge every other attack midair. So, just keep that in mind.
Three, two, one, brawl.
I'm not even gonna attack off the start anymore. Man, I love legitimately having no hitbox on that Sig.
Was it worth it, King of Frogs? The correct answer would be no.
I'm like Shadow hitting a sider against Bell. Yeah, the classic I'm under Bell and he does a recovery and he catches.
Oh, what was that?
Of course I Shadow hit my Sig. Yeah, of course I die for hitting the recovery. I should have known better. I knew Bell would literally only dunk on me, not hit the guy who's literally in my body. Made a scientific discovery. Cool.
Wow.
Dominating. Shut down.
My leg goes numb. Called it mental freeze.
Never thought I'd see the day where I'm more concerned about Bell's hitboxes than mine. Because I feel like both those sword hits definitely should hit me for it being sword.
Player two.
That's the beauty of weapons. They have different hitboxes every time.
Random.
Like, say, sometimes sword will literally swoop up behind it, and sometimes you can literally be attacking someone right in the face and it not work. You know, that's the
Wild.
beauty of it. It's always a surprise. You know, it's like one of those Kinder Surprise eggs, right? But with your attacks working. Same with dodges or getting your jumps back on the wall. Like I said, I think what it is after playing Smash Bros, I realized how much better every aspect of it is. You know, like how the dodges work and like how
Yeah.
the hitboxes work. It's literally just like it makes sense, you know?
for the most part.
I mean, honestly, like, the hitboxes never really were weird to me. You know? It's like, it more so is just I depended on them being as dumb as Brawlhalla, or if I just hit upwards, it would hit anywhere above, you know? Not actually where my attack is, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, got PC Terraria? Yeah, but don't play because my PC is utter garbage. And from as we know from my streams, I blue screen on my PC. And power goes out often. Sometimes internet goes out for days. So it's kind of
Often is a bit much.
it's unreliable to have a Terraria world because I'd have to like exit like every hour to save.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
And have to back it up very often. So. How did you just change my direction with that attack?
I couldn't tell you. In the body.
Well, I also hit my dodge key and I went past it, like to the back of your attack, so I guess it just didn't work.
Does not seem like it.
Like I said, I legitimately don't get surprised by anything Brawlhalla does anymore. Like, it is legitimately the most inconsistent game I've ever played.
Midair, I like it.
Nice read.
You know it?
How'd you expect that I was gonna dodge the time to avoid the hit?
I'm just
How'd you
crazy
just
like that.
slip out under that?
Okay.
I did not expect that.
Whatsoever, I died because I re-grabbed my blasters while trying to down air on my first stock. That's why I just have weapon toss that is the only keybind to grab weapons as well. Makes things simpler. Servers. USC. For my second stock, I simply went too deep. USC. Okay. Unlucky though. I have 2 grab keybinds. That's the first mistake. That normal attack and throw. See, it's the same thing. Or not the same thing, but like, you know, just having it as normal attack leads to situations like that. And ever since it happened once, I swapped and never went back.
I literally
Well,
just dodged down. That's the
Yeah,
one right
that actually
option.
does. That's not even a lag thing. That just straight up does cover that if they do it forward.
How?
I don't know, but it does. And I don't understand why.
Not a true combo, by the way.
It's not bad. I usually have 2 jump buttons. 2 jump
Go
buttons.
to
That's just weird.
exclamation point room.
2 grab buttons or 2 shield buttons. Kinda weird.
I
Not gonna
prefer
lie.
just not to dodge, or throw weapons, or attack or jump. I prefer just to sink to the bottom of the stage after getting hit. At least that's what Brawl thinks, I think. You know, especially after like a
Well,
down on
time to main
Gauntlet.
6.
It just like thinks,
Sounds like a fun
okay,
time.
he meant to suicide. I got you. I got you.
How's having 2 jump buttons weird? Just doesn't seem useful.
Yeah, it really does.
Like say, I might have 2 jump buttons.
Oh, baby got the.
I'm not
Reaper
sure,
GB.
but
Yeah.
if I do
I
have 2
thought-
jump buttons, one
See,
of
the
them
thing
just
is,
the
I was thinking is that
default.
I thought you wouldn't attack downwards with your side air. And that was a
3,
mistake.
2, 1.
With the weapon.
Go on.
See, there are very few weapons that wouldn't just attack downwards. But as I said, Golem hitboxes are wild.
Everything hitbox is wild. Like I said, there's situations I guarantee you, I can confirm that does work. I've done it before.
It's like,
so I
say,
used it.
side air hits above and below, down air hits to both sides, neutral air hits to both sides. There's no hitting exact opposites. And even that's kind of iffy.
Man, nothing like getting literally drilled by 2 gauntlets off stage.
That was very loosely off stage.
Yeah, it was off stage. Back to back.
But I get that.
Silly me to expect not 4 people to jump off against me.
If not, use spacebar for dodge. That's weird.
You use the PC. You put one
That's
left
not the
right.
weird part. I see way too many people use like just keyboard rather than
That makes sense.
keyboard and mouse. It's just weird because it feels like why use weird keybinds when they could use mouse. That didn't hit.
How did that hit both of us? What? See, that's what is so cheap about Sig, is that each Sig is like literally an ultimate in Super Smash. It's literally just like, yeah, we're gonna just cover this actual massive area. We're gonna hit behind me, in front of me. It's literally so dumb. This is cheesy as cheese.
Dominating. Shut down.
I think the downside for King of Frogs there is they use the worst Azal stick in the entire game to try to spam. You know?
What was it?
I think it was down on Axe.
Well, what did they do?
Literally stand still and put 3 pillars of fire in front of them.
Yeah, that's kind of yikes.
They said it's legitimately the worst one. It's okay on bow, but even still, it's like the side one's so much better. You know, instead of sending them up, it throws them to the side.
I would say that either thing is definitely situational, but not good for spamming.
Holy crap, I hate Azov things. They last as long as quarantine. I think every SIG has
Twice as
literally a
long.
super long lingering hitbox unless you use it. I think that's just kind of how it is. Because, like, just how the rollback on the servers work, it just hitboxes last longer for other people. Players go by fast. Like, say, you can play Azoth and you realize how literally it never stays up. Lin Fei has balance stakes of SIGs that are so long, or as long as they're animated. That's not true at all. It's more so their hitbox starts
What I see
before
is
she
actually
even
shorter.
starts doing it, and then afterwards, like halfway through, they have no hitbox, even though the dragon is straight out.
Yeah,
3,
That's what I've noticed.
1.
kind of weird. Man, I love dodging to the left and then being instantly hit with an attack.
I love spear 1v1s. Good old spear dittos.
Same.
Where it's literally who wants to run backwards first and forward next.
Don't worry, I won that though.
I saw that.
I have a bigger upwards hitbox than their downward hitbox.
They also just out-prioritize Gauntlet's cover there.
Fate state. I swear if I read diamond by 6 spamming, I wouldn't be surprised.
How do you think Orion gets a diamond? What? You can't get to a diamond on Orion by playing well.
Probably could. Just be much, much more difficult.
Man, because of the stage, that just led to a complete true combo. Ground pound to recover him. Wow.
Fear to those boys. I'm getting lanes as soon as possible. I don't need this. There's a reason I'm not a Mirage main.
What, how it's literally like, I didn't even outplay them, it's just I got luckier?
Yeah. I can beat. Oh, back.
Shut down.
Okay, I don't really see myself winning, yeah. Can't really do much there. I serve player now. That's literally the secret though. Literally, if you want to reach diamond as Orion, literally just, you know, do the basic spear, you know, side light, down light, you know, maybe mix it up, down light, side light, you know? And then just throw in a bunch of SIGs. Like anytime they're all stage, throw in a SIG. Mix it up with SIGs. Literally, you're just gonna win. Because you're gonna hit them more than they're gonna hit you. And even if you don't, your SIGs are gonna do a lot more damage and cheese them more than they're gonna do. So, it's really just that simple. Like, literally the only reason I haven't reached diamond is because I don't like using SIGs. I really don't. I find them just to be a really dumb part of the game. You know? That's also why I'm not expecting to reach diamond without using SIGs. You know? It just, I don't find them really cool. You know, or like actually, like, you don't have to try with SIGs. You know, it's not about like actually doing any cool strings. Like the best you could do to put it in a string is literally either string SIGs or end a string with a SIG, which is the only time I'll use SIGs. But legitimately, how you're supposed to use SIGs in this game is literally do like, say like, side light from spear, then use a SIG, you know? Then side light down light, then use a SIG. Or follow, or start with a SIG, then follow up, and then, you know?
I'm telling you, best Mirage I've ever seen was me and Silver.
Like I said, you just, the thing that people don't understand is that a full combo does less than one SIG. You know? Like a SIG does like 50 damage. Or more like 30 or something like that. But you're not
Like say, if you get a bow combo, like say side light, down light, neutral light, recovery side hit, right? As Diana, you could just side light, side sig. To save yourself the hassle.
Yeah, and plus the thing is that if you do happen to get like reads with SIGs, that's a million times better. Like say if you hit them with a SIG and then follow up with another SIG, that's instantly like 4 combos worth right there. And most part you'll kill
That's
them
what I
with
do
a
as
SIG.
Volk up a lot. Is I side light on sight and then instead of trying to go for a combo down that I got dodge, I usually side
See, the
sig
thing is you don't want to
to get them off stage.
spam SIGs though, because obviously it becomes predictable, you know, that like, oh, he's never going to go for a regular option. You know, you just have to use SIGs as like, think of them as just bigger, better coverage.
Just think of them as an option rather than a heavy option.
Yeah, just think of them as like, would I rather run forward
Like
once, or would I
saying,
rather run
instead of-
forward and do a ton of damage?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they're not slower, they don't have more lag.
Because, like, if people only expect Ziggs, or they only expect light attacks, it leaves them wide open to the other.
Brawlhalla's like the balance grid other fighters. Well, see, the thing is that signatures in other games are more so specials that do less damage that are used as, like, bonuses or things to make them unique. Like, say, for example, in Super Smash Bros., like, Mario has Fireballs. Like, it doesn't do nearly as much as a combo. I suppose you can't instantly kill someone with Fireball, but it can be used as, like, basically, like, the equivalent to a weapon throw. Or as just an option, you know, but, like, you're not gonna go for a Fireball to, like, do damage and, like, kill someone. You know, like, you're not gonna go for a random Fireball mid-stage.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like,
Only gonna be,
it's
like,
your
set up.
ranged option.
Yeah, see, that's why they're better in them. It's like, you're using them as a way to set up, or as like an extra combo thing, instead of just as another option. But in Brawl, they seriously are just other options.
And, like, say, a lot of specials in, like, say,
Like, say,
Super Smash,
I
or even
have-
just, like, utility, like, say, side special Mario.
Yeah, exactly. I've legitimately never seen people use specials more in a game than Brawlhalla. Like, I, like, no joke, see more Sigs used than normal moves half the time. Like, the only times I don't is when watching a, like, pro player. But that's because in pro play, literally all it is literally dodge back and jump and do, like, one side light until you get a read off of it. You know, otherwise you just do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of times
You
they go
just
for
have-
safe reads, and they can't
Yeah,
be
you literally
attacked
have
enough to
to
use
go-
the dodge.
You just have to play super safe and passive. And that's why, literally, like I said, I would never play Brawl competitively, like, at a pro rank. It doesn't seem fun to get that, like, way, as well as it wouldn't be fun to actually play at the professional rank. You know, it doesn't require anything. It's literally just memorize strings and do the same thing over and over again. Like, that's literally what watching, like, Sandstorm play is. You know, and Sandstorm's actually one of the better pro players to watch. You know? It's like, what's cool is when he plays something like Scythe, because while Scythe is pretty easy, you know, it's like also just more options, so it looks a lot cooler than other weapons. You know?
Yeah.
Which is why people like it. You know? It's because basically...
Scythe is like horizontal hammer. You can use moves to throw them in either
Well,
direction.
no, see, the thing that makes Scythe so good is literally the fact that it has options for everything, so it's easier to get those reads. Like, compared
Because
to, like,
they'll go
Rocket
for some
Lance,
weird movement and then use
like,
it.
say with Rocket Lance, you have, like, 2 options out of something. It's like, they dodge one way, and they completely ignore everything, right? But see, with Scythe, they can literally dodge anywhere, and you can just get lucky. And like I said, that's why Scythe is such a popular weapon, is because the game's so much about cheese and stuff like that. Playing a weapon where you have more options to cheese,
Yeah, exactly. It basically gives you like a 1 in 8 chance of just taking their stock.
someone, yeah. And see, that's why people like it.
May I join it? Sure. Why are you rocking good old minty green Roland?
Because I don't like it. I'm not about
Understandable.
to belt for 2 stocks.
Scythe is a grappling weapon? True.
Like,
For
do you see
Hala,
that?
the one game people wouldn't yell at you for playing a grapple. I don't know any other games where there's stuff like that. Also, I'm sure you guys are in a VC, right? So can I join in too? I'm 13, by the way, if you're worried about my age.
Well, we have the VC, but it's only me and Jared that talk. Because,
Yeah, other people get automatically muted.
yeah. Ah, yes. Shadow has been.
Oh, I can be muted, that's fine. Okay. Exclamation point Discord will get you into the Discord, obviously. And the VC is in there.
See, like, you see Bell's literally throwing out more SIGs than regular attacks, and it's working just because they're faster and more powerful.
Man, don't you just hate lagging? And how do I realize that I just started lagging? Good question.
Player 2 wins.
Like I said, what was the difference between me and Belder besides him using more SIGs and throwing out more attacks? The fact that I was actually trying to space
Random.
and play well and try to do like the strings. But like, you could tell that Bell wasn't. Like literally one of the kills I would have gotten, he literally spot dodged and ground pounded. Because he knew I'd shadow hit it. I don't know. Saying SIGs are balanced is just... I can see the fact that SIGs are balanced between characters, yeah. But saying that they're balanced with normal attacks, I don't believe that for a second. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, imagine you're playing a game, like, just like any, like, RPG, right? But then, like, the, like, greatsword or something is as fast as the regular sword. You know what I mean? Like, is that just, like, a different
very
option
slightly
or
slower.
balance because they're faster? You know? Or something like that? It's like, no, it's literally just a better option because it's just a longer, more powerful weapon
1 brawl.
that covers more. You know? It's literally just a better option. Like, see, if SIGs weren't overpowered in that sense, like, say, a weapon like Axe would dominate so much more than being, like,
Yeah,
useless.
exactly.
Because, like, say, something like a side air would be, like, such a good thing, like, oh my god, I can't believe I have a kill option, I can kill so fast and easily. But Axe is one of the
Yeah,
worst
but
weapons.
since
right
every
now.
character has that, then Axe is just kind of like, oh, you have an additional set of SIGs that every,
Yeah, 'cause like I
basically
said,
unsignature SIGs.
yeah, it's just like, that's all you gotta do. It's literally just use those things. Like, the only other thing that I would say is as cheesy as SIGs is ground pounds and recoveries. Because they are basically the same thing as SIGs. Just, again,
Aerial
it's all
heavy
the heavy
attacks.
buttons, yeah. It's just a better option because it does more damage and can gimp. Like, say, building up damage is literally the last thing you want to focus on roll. Like, that's literally just an extra. It makes it easier for them to kill later. It's kind of like in Super Smash Bros. It's literally, you don't just try to build up your opponent's percent and then kill. It's all about trying to kill, and the percentage just adds to how easy it is to kill. But
Yeah,
so many
exactly. It's
people
like,
just-
oh, I failed to get combos this many times. Now I can just kill them with whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of like a safety net. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I have multiple people in a combo and they both dodge it. Or all. Things that multiple applies more than just two. Pain.
Yeah, I didn't expect the last one was casting.
Why is that?
Because she has approximately 3 defense, if that.
Does she?
Well, when you go out of defense, she does.
Dang.
Plus, I was trying to play blasters, and again, the reason blasters are such a trash weapon right now is simply because they also are combo weapons, not cheese weapons.
Yeah, because like saying blasters have ground pound obviously in SIGs. Then their kill option is basically down like recovery.
But that's
so you
also
kind
a
of have to be at a
drop.
high percentage.
You know,
Huh?
it's also a true combo,
Yeah.
so it's good in that sense. Plus, the spacing's good on it. But again, it's like a SIG is literally way more worthwhile.
Yeah, exactly. Blasters basically have slightly more range than a lot of
Yeah.
light
Like,
attacks.
fight someone playing blasters and then fight someone spamming Eta SIGs.
Yeah, exactly. It is much harder to get an opening.
Exactly.
Because blasters are A, punishable, B, have a dead zone,
Yeah.
C, have small hitbox, so you have to be precise.
Yeah, but see, Eta SIGs literally cover the entire area, does more damage, and lasts longer, as well as less punishment.
Blasters are kind of like really punishable a lot of the time.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're good weapons, though. They are, if you can get, like, the spacing. But the way Brawlhalla is, it's just not worth it. Like, if you
And
can
I
do-
mean some of the time.
yeah, I'm
like,
just saying,
say,
like, if you can get, like, a super sick one combo, it's, like, super cool, right? Same with Scythe. But the thing is, like, why would you play Scythe or Blasters when you could play something like Hammer, Gauntlets, where it's literally a 3-hit kill option? You know, instead of
Yeah.
having to build up damage or try to carry people off. The only reason you use like something like Scythe is simply because you have more options to cheese people. Like I said, and
Yeah,
because you can
exactly.
throw out more attacks to be able to hit people with dumb things, you know? Like, say for me, the only things about Scythe that I like are the just neutral and recovery and damage. Because they're just OP cheese options that literally cover things that other weapons cannot do. And so they're just like, hey, an enemy's going down, I can push them down even further. It's like, hey, someone's in front of me and could punish me, or they're like camping the edge, literal recovery will always out-prioritize them, you know? And it's like the neutral sort of is just such a good setup option to lead into like any combo. Also, Cider's pretty dumb. It literally has so much like knockback and such a big hitbox. Basically, like guitars, it's just not as much force.
Yeah, it's Katars, but it doesn't dunk, and it has more of an upwards hitbox than a downwards one.
Yeah. How can Brawlhalla not be compared to other fighting games? It's a fighting game.
At some point.
It's just so different from other fighting games that it's just a completely different subcategory. But you can say the same about Super Smash Bros. Like, I guarantee you anyone would say this is like a knockoff of Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
definitely more like Super Smash Bros. Than any other fighting game I've seen.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is that
So if this is a
there's really
subcategory, Smash in that subcategory with it.
One, brawl.
yeah, but see the thing is that like this, it's literally actual standpoints that make the game bad. Like say it's not like what's it, something like hitboxes, like, oh, those are just Brawlhalla hitboxes, that's how they like to do it. It's literally just bad hitboxes. They make everyone's body a circle so you can't see the hitboxes. You know? It's like
Yeah.
SIGs and attacks. It's literally just laggy because of how they have the servers. You know? So it's like that stuff's bound to happen. It's like the super crap, you know? And it be all about cheats and stuff like that. Like, legitimately, like, if you guys ever play ranked, like a 1v1 or something like that, just literally look up how you're losing a game. And tell me it's because of something like they were comboing more, you know? And it not just being like they had more powerful SIGs, or they just like hung on or hit you with a stupid hitbox, and that's what cheats.
Yeah, the only times I see combos in ranked are Katars, Gauntlets, and Scythe, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, exactly, but those are also different because
Other
that's how
weapons
they
just kind of
cheese.
like say when you see Sword, it's either you see the one true combo, or whatever, like 2 or 3 true combos, right? Or you just see side light, side sig. Speaking from the 2 to 3 coaches I fought today.
Yeah, plus the thing is that honestly, Katars, I honestly don't see a lot of combos. It's mostly just like people just setting up for their one cheese attack. You know, like where they just do down air, down lane, just so they get set up for a side air. You know? But again,
Yeah.
it's the same way as Scythe, is that the entire like cheese that they rely on is just pushing you off stage. And so building up the damage and moving you off stage at the same time is just beneficial, and anytime they don't happen to actually pull off the combo, they just make it easier for next time. You know?
Yeah.
But like I said, like a weapon like Axe, the reason it's so bad is because it is about building up damage than just like trying to out.
Yeah, exactly. It's very difficult to cheat as Axe because, like, say your attacks just do damage, so it's more about just building damage. Because, like, so if you land 6 hits on Axe, it's like that's not really cheating them because then they're in red when you kill them.
Yeah, exactly. But see, that's why like Hammer.
And plus, you don't have really good gimp
That's why Hammer's
options.
the better Axe. Like literally, Cider's more powerful as well as you can cheese, as well as you're building up damage. Like, see, if Axe
As
had,
well
like,
as
some
it's
sort of-
faster and has a true combo into its kill confirm.
Yeah, exactly. See, if Axe had like a true combo that was like kill confirm, you guys think Hammer is easy or hard? It's kind of the same way I feel about any weapon in Brawlhalla. I don't think any weapon's hard. It literally, all you need to do is figure out how it works and like the combos you use.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's the same way with Scythe as it is Axe. Like, you can't just jump in on a weapon. Like, yeah, you're probably gonna do better jumping in on Axe than Scythe, but that's only because brute forcing your way is how you would play Axe. You know? Kind of like how you'd play Sword better than you'd play
Yeah, exactly. Like,
even
say,
Axe.
when you first jump into a weapon that is kind of just how you auto do it. It's just either use a bunch of SIGs or you just
I think any
brute
weapon you
force
just
it.
kinda you just put time into learning. Like to learn any of the strategies or like how to get reads or just anything, I think it takes the same amount of effort. You know? I don't like how SIGs can be played in a situation. Oh no, I'm at a damage disposition. Yeah, exactly. It's basically, like say, for example, I was fighting Barraza, right? It was effort, but you probably don't know what effort is, right? I was completely destroying him, I got him to red, and then he hit me, right, once, and I was in white, right? I come back to stage, and I'm on the wall, and somehow his down sig hits me, and he jumps off and then uses the neutral, and kills me in yellow. Simply because he true comboed it after hitting me with the dumb hitbox, just because he was at the damage deposition, and literally just wins that. Yeah, exactly. It's just basically you just kind of use SIGs whenever you want something, you know? Let's say, I really want this kill. What's the best option? Try to
Yeah,
combo?
exactly. It does a
No,
lot of
just
damage, and it can be
SIG.
used as a last-ditch effort.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you can use it in so many ways. It just has more utility than actual regular attack. It's kind of like, why would you use something that's not true when you can use something that is true? You know? It's just like, literally, you're just... What's the thing? And that's why I feel like so many people are stuck in plat. Because basically, to get to gold, it's like you have to, learn how to use SIGs and just like, okay, I know how to recover, all this stuff, right? Then you get to gold, right?
Yeah,
Basic
exactly.
stuff.
You're basically learning the basics.
Then,
Kind of a
to
tutorial.
get out of gold in plat, you have to realize that people are SIG spamming, right? All they use is and rely on a SIG. So literally, you just don't use any SIGs and punish. And that's basically how you get to plat. And then once you're plat, the reason people are always stuck in plat is because they think it's like, oh, I just have to not use SIGs. But that's what you need to do. You need to find a good mix of it. But once you have that good...
Yeah, exactly. If you're not using SIGs, you're just doing less
you're at a
damage.
disadvantage, and that's why Platchers aren't as good. But see, that's also why Platch and stuff still lose to gold players and stuff. Like, gold players can even be annoying to diamonds because SIGs are so powerful that literally, if gold gets a read, because you gotta remember, golds can still get reads. It's not like they're literally completely...
Yeah, exactly. As a wide man once said, a read is a guess.
Yeah, exactly. So, if they get lucky with something like that, especially with the SIG, you literally lose, you know? Like, say, I feel like Brawl's one of the games, and the reason it's designed the way it is and how SIGs are the way they are, is it's supposed to be, at any level, you can fight someone at any level, you know? Like, say, obviously, if you don't understand the controls or something, you're going to get completely tossed, right? But if you're playing at a gold level, you can still fight a diamond, you know? Especially if you just keep fighting and you're learning things, you know? Because, I mean, I was able to keep up with diamonds and even, like, take, like, 2 stocks off when I was, like, first starting, you know? And, like, still figuring out a lot of things, you know? Granted, I played Valor, and he has a Gauntlet Sword, but I was still able to handle it. It's just, like, it really is just that. It's not a hard game in general. It's just about figuring out what you have to abuse. Like, that's how, honestly, any competitive game, like I said, like, say even like Valor and stuff, it's like, yeah, you have to use obviously the skill in the game, but things you also have to follow metas. You're not going to be getting anywhere using the worst weapon in the game, you know, and if you do, then it's, again, you're just playing at disadvantage and you happen to get it, you know, but if you really want to playing at your best, you have to, like, abuse the metas and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I just got hammered 3 times. Pain. So, like, say, that's why people are, like, the way they are for, like, say, like, Cody Travis plays, like, Brax all the time instead of Barraza. It's because Axis is good, you know? And it's the same reason, like, Sandstorm doesn't play Mordex all the time, because Scythe isn't literally just hands down the best weapon. You know, like, Boomy doesn't play Cassie. It's literally the fact you've got to know what characters to abuse. You know? Like, say, when Boomy won the tournament as Petra. It's literally, Petra is just better. So it's like, even if you're not as good as other players, which I'm not saying Boomy isn't as good as other players, but it just gives him that advantage of having, like, just a better chance. It just increases your chances of winning.
Yeah, exactly.
The meta is meant to be out-meted. Exactly. But the thing is that you create metas by using abusive things. You know, and then you have to find ways to counter that, and then that
Plus, a
becomes
lot of the
meta.
stuff that becomes meta in Brawlhalla is quickly realized after, like, a patch.
Yeah, like, say, like...
Rather than something that people just kind of figure out.
Yeah. Plus, usually things are only changed
Except for
from
Orb.
meta things is after a tournament because they realize, wow, Sandstorm on Cannon literally completely 3-stocked everyone in the entire thing. Maybe we should nerf that. Or Greatsword, he completely dominated everyone. Better nerf that. You know?
Great that I'm pretty sure everyone knew was busted the second it came out. Cause that's just how it made.
Everyone's like continuously playing the best weapon in the game. Is it healthy?
3, 2,
You don't like meta.
1.
Metas, though, the thing is, though, is that it's like metas really are like just kind of use of everything. So basically, it's just like you learn what's OP, right? And then you just abuse it. That's literally what it's like. That's why metas are metas, you know? But see, if you want to be a pro player, you kind of have to abuse metas. You know, like you can still win not abusing metas. Like, say the best Smash player, like sometimes like, oh, I'll play Pichu, even though it's a trash character instead of one of my main things. You can still win tournaments. It just, you make it harder on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's not impossible, but
Yeah, like say you're gonna be able to win games on Jiro, especially like pre-buff Jiro, you know? But it was like more memey, you know? It wasn't like, wow, I'm actually really good as Jiro, or anything like that. Just like, wow, you know?
I was saying.
It's just one of those kind of things, you know? But that's why metas exist. Is so, first of all, people getting into something. Like, say people getting into Brawlhalla would be like, oh, Petra's OP, or Gauntlets and Orb are OP. It's like they can kind of get into the game using that meta, you know? And it kind of gets them into the game in an easier state instead of trying to figure out who they should play or something like that. But metas will never change because that's just how games are designed. You know, if you're gonna play a competitive game, people are always going to seek out to use the best thing in the game, the most powerful, the most dumb, the most abusive. Because that's just how it is. You know, it's not even cheat. Like cheaty or cheesy even a lot of the time. It's just literally the smart option. Like, if you're trying to win something, why wouldn't you use the thing that you think is going to give you the best chance of winning? Especially if it's not like illegal, you know, like to use like a tournament, you know. But see, that's why I also never, and I mean never, liked ranked systems in the game or anything. Like, I just want to have fun. You know, it's like, yeah, I want to play well, obviously. Like, even in these viewer games, like, obviously I want to play well and do cool combos and stuff and play well. But it's like, do I want to literally sweat against a Mordex sitting on a wall at a flat level for 5 minutes? No, because I'm either going to be throwing by playing the way I want to play because it's just not the smartest way to play. You know, but then it's like, then I have to play like that. So it's just really, there's no winning.
Yeah, that's why my playstyle is currently an improvised scumbag.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can play partially the way I want to play, while also abusing the way that it's meant to be played.
Yeah, like, see, that's why it's hard to fight Bell, because he's, like, kind of just sweating. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're fighting Bell, you know he's going to be playing, like, kind of passive and going for the really cheeky plays. Like, say you're not
I
gonna
got
go,
Hammer again, man. Does Brawlhalla want me to master Hammer or something? I think it does.
Pichu is bad, mostly in Melee. And the reason why Pichu is bad in any of the games is because anytime Pichu uses an attack, like an electrical attack, even like the basic attacks, it does damage to them, as well as their light characters. Like, say something like Pikachu is straight up better.
Because Pikachu's also light, but tanks a bit more, you know.
It doesn't hurt them so much.
And plus, like, say, Pikachu's best attacks are like the aerials that use shock,
Yeah.
the smash attacks that use shock, or his neutral special, which is shock.
My best legend right now is Val, Mordex, Rayman, Jiro, and Petra. Yeah, that's because also gauntlets are literally such a good weapon, because the thing is that if you know how to play them, they're insane, and even if you don't know how to play them, they're insane, because they kind of just, the way they work. You know, as well as Scythe is kind of the same way. It kind of a lot of times does just play itself. Like, if you just, like, look in the direction that the enemy's at, you just click the button, you're usually gonna hit them. You know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously there's
Yeah, that's
different
kinda
things.
how
You gotta
weapons
learn how to do some combos,
are.
like juggle and toss, like switch-ups, but for the most part, if you just want to, like, play Scythe, especially at, like, an earlier level, literally just look in the direction they're going, most of the time it's gonna work out really good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you know, it's also just really strong. Watch me get hammered, it's classic. One, Pichu is cuter, true. Pichu is way more fun. I don't know, I think they're pretty the exact same. You really can't spam neutral B to edge guard without feeling like I didn't play. Yeah, that's true. But see, again, it's like, you know, that's why when you're playing for fun, just choose whatever character you want or something like that. That's why I don't understand why people care about rank and elo so much. Like, I gotta understand wanting to be good, but, you know, being good isn't always what you actually want out of a game. You know, like, I want to play well, yeah, I want to, like, get reads. I want to do combos. I don't want to lose all my jumps after touching the wall, you know? But I can't, like, you know, play like that and have fun. Like, where I could literally be sitting and just be like, okay, I'm going to go passive and literally only do these attacks, throw out SIGs right here and here.
I never tried that before, and I'm not sure why. Down air, down air. Here I thought Rahal had a system at play to prevent that.
Yeah, but like, say, as a side character, you can just camp on a wall. Or an Axe player, you can kind of camp on a wall. You know, like, say,
There are a lot of people that can just camp on walls, mainly not Rocket Lance.
Say the free for all, it's obviously hard, you know, and it's not, nothing in, like, Brawl or anything, like, foolproof, you know? Except guitars. Especially silent.
You hit me on the wall. Guitar Cider is really just the Omni move. Seeing as that it hits anywhere but literally directly behind you.
Even then sometimes. I don't want to be off stage against Jared and the Raven. Where am I?
Why not?
I literally lost myself and I just ran off the air.
I can tell, because he went straight from the right off stage to the left off stage, and we wanted to be off stage.
That was the thing, is that I thought I got launched with the Raven, wasn't I? I saw the Raven, then I saw me, and I was out of jump for my dodge and recovery, and then Bill smacked me. Yeah. Night.
Night.
Plus Pichu has better ults. Like I said, I don't mind playing Pichu or Pikachu, you know, it's just, again, like, statistically, I was thinking, which one will be a better option? You know, but like, think, I don't know if you were around when, like, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate metas were for the beginning, but when it was, like, freaking Snake and, like, Peach and Daisy and stuff, like, it was literally the most boring gameplay to watch, but literally, it was just the strongest gameplay. You know, we're like with Olimar and stuff like that. Oh my god.
Oh god, Olimar. It's like, those are the most boring characters I can think of because he got down special on Peach, grenades on Snake.
Yeah, it's projectile spam and spacing and then edge guards, and that's why they were all so dominant. You know, it's like, yeah, it's a trash way to play, but if you're winning money in tournaments and being known as the best player, like, you know. Like I said, it's like, that's why streaming is so good, is you don't have to be a player. Like, I could play, like, say something like Caspian, and then people, like, know me as, like, a Caspian, even if I'm not, like, literally the best player in the world, and people like me for me because of that reason, not just because I'm a top player who cheeses on some OP character, you know? Is Olimar boring? I don't know, he seems fine to me. If you saw how they played it. Literally, Olimar, all you did is spam Pikmin, like, throw it at him, and then run away. Because it builds up damage as well as, like, shocks and stuff like that.
Yeah, because each Pikmin has a really good effect.
Yeah. So it was literally just projectile spam. You just kept throwing Pikmin, that's all you did. And then once they got to a certain percent, you would do, like, a side smash or, like, use the purple Pikmin to try to kill. It was just the best way. And then with Snake, literally only grenades, and then use the little rocket thing off stage to, like, circle around the edge to where no matter how they came up, they'd hit the rocket. So.
Those are the
I
names.
think that being suboptimal but staying true to my playstyle is best. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no reason, in my opinion, to go professional in the game. Because I feel like all it is that you're getting is pressure and not having fun. That's how I feel. Like, obviously, playing at a high level, like, yeah, I want to fight diamonds, you know? I don't want to fight that kind of stuff. I use Pichu down, tilt, and Tech Chase Thunder. Nice. And every time it lands, hilarious. Yeah, I love doing, like, just fun, cool strats that, like, look cool, you know? That's the entire point.
Man.
Also, I might...
Same here, dude. It's like Jigglypuff just constantly tech chasing with,